Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Logitech G Esports League. My name is Adi, and joining me, as usual, is Assassin47. And today it is day 3 of this beautiful, beautiful league. And I'm a little excited, especially because, hey, Panda Gaming is back, Nitish.
That's right. Panda Gaming is indeed back. Yesterday, after an unfortunate internet issue, they had to sort of disconnect out of the lobby. But yeah, today they are indeed back, and I can't wait to see what exactly they're going to be bring on board here today for the day 3, the Logitech
Mhm.
G Esports PUBG League. Well, I am quickly opening up the leaderboard right now, and yesterday we did talk about how RTN official, sort of made their way straight into the top 10, placing themselves at the third position. I should just go ahead and say top 5, right? Because why not? They're the third position right now.
Yeah. I mean, they are. And Zoo Saber Esports is, of course, still leading with 50 points. But that gap that we had talked about, right after their victory on Miramar, that gap has reduced. I mean, that gap is now barely there, just at about 12 points. And Instinct Esports still on second place with 38 points. RTN Official, like you said, with that beautiful win, they came up to 36. And of course, Dark Shadow Pride, who, according to me, threw that Erangel game, uh, they're still on fifth with 27 points. But there is I mean, Zoo Saber Esports had a bad game on Erangel, but I think it's fine, right? After having 3 great games, uh, and by the way, bad game is technically they finished fifth. It wasn't. I mean, it's just that they've been second
Yeah.
twice and then they won once. So for them, in their way, being bad, having a bad game is coming fifth. And of course, they didn't get too many kills as well, but it was still good enough to keep them on top. And that's the thing, right? Now they just have to focus on grinding out results so that they can stay on the top because they've got a great start. So, yeah.
Yeah, like to be completely honest, as you mentioned about Dark Shadow Pride as well, right? They were basically in like a 2 versus 1 situation where
Yeah.
they just got over aggressive. They thought that Mean Mad is not going to be able to pull this off. They've got the numbers advantage. They're just going to try and go in for the picks. But Mean Mad surprised us all with that incredible clutch. The way he just isolated himself into 2 individual one-on-ones was just a beauty to watch.
Yeah, definitely. And that was a weird role reversal as well, right? Because the DSP, Dark Shadow Pride, had the tower, which mean Met was inside all of a sudden. I think like that was like sneak level 9,000 by by Mean Met. But other than that, I
Talking
did
about
have
sneaks, by
a
the way, talking
yeah.
about sneaks, by the way, do you remember that one sneaky player that was alive with the name of Domina G?
Yeah.
That's
That
right.
was for Instinct, right?
Yeah, Instinct, man, he could have actually got all of those kills and could have ran off with the chicken dinner as well. But he sort of timed it wrong. And well, if you do wrong things, if you time it wrong, if you just fail to hold that trigger, have that trigger discipline, then that is what exactly is going to happen. You're just going to find yourself in a 1 versus 3 versus 3, right? 1 versus 3 versus 4.
Yeah, at that point, I think it was a 1v3v4 because the Dark Shadow Pride had four
Had
players
four
up.
players, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's why I say it was a throw by Dark Shadow Pride because they had the position, they had the numbers, they had everything. And to be honest, I think Instinct will be happy with that, result as well. That they did end up third. They kind of had really bad positions. They were caught in the open, and the circle didn't favor them. And basically, there was just like for the last 2 phases, there was just like one tower in the zone, right? The only physical sort of real estate, so to speak, was in the zone. So they'll be happy with third, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure Dark Shadow Pride will be kicking themselves. Today, by the way, we're going to start off by Miramar again, I do believe. So that's going to be interesting because Zoo Saber Esports, of course, they won Miramar yesterday.
Actually, I think so. We are going to be starting off with Wrangle first. Oh, no, never mind. We are definitely starting off with Miramar. My bad. For a second there, I was like, okay, because yesterday we started off with Miramar, then Wrangle. I thought that today it might be Wrangle and then Miramar, but nope. We are starting off with Miramar. And again, might be possible, Adi, we're going to be spectating a very slow and strategic style of play from all of these teams.
Well, unless
And
the circle screws them over.
just like yesterday, right? Where 50%
Yeah.
of
It was
50%
in
of the, yeah, it was in water. Like, come on. How can you do this? PUBG, esports
I mean,
mode.
I think actually that makes it a lot more fun, right? Like especially when the
Yeah,
circle is just not there, and like just it just cramps everyone in, and it kind of gives us earlier fights. So I think that is fun, to be honest. Like the early fights is something that I really like, and I think obviously professional teams and everyone tries to avoid them. And I'm sure we're not going to see that fight we saw in El Azhar as well, like where two teams went straight up, and I think I'm not sure, was it in Argus? And
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, Argus lost a player, and then they did some damage back as well, right? And then they kind of
Yeah.
both the teams hightailed it out of there with three players on their side, and they're like, okay, 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 we don't want any of this. Let's just play for later because this is getting a bit. It's way too early. It's way too early for this. It's basically like me in the morning, right? Like before my morning tea, it's a bro. It's too early. Just let's just stay away.
Stay away. But yeah, like one more specific team to stay away from would be Zuzebas Esports, in my opinion, because as I'm just looking at the stats, right, I'm just glancing through them and I can just see ZE clan tag everywhere, like every single way. You can see top kills. Two of the players have got themselves a position from the side of Zuzebas Esports is Instinct and Fear. Like you should definitely fear them, okay?
If you check out like if in the little thing we have, right, if you check out the top damage player, it's actually
Yeah.
Danny S from Crusaders. So he
And that is
hasn't he's
so
done
and that
yeah,
is so
he's done more
unfortunate as well,
damage.
right? Like
Yeah, he's done more damage than Instinct and Fear, but
he has done
he doesn't
so
have those many
much
kills.
damage. Yeah, he has done so much damage. He has tried his level best to get as many kills as possible for the team. He has done possibly everything that he could. But still they're not able to come anywhere close in the 7th and the 8th phase. Like, why? Danny, yes, I feel so bad for the guy. I don't know, is this bad days or are they just might be having fun here because they're like, you know what, guys, let's just have fun because why not? Everyone needs a bit of fun in their life.
Yeah, but I do think the game is ready, by the way, so we can just jump into the game and game, and we will do exactly that.
Yep, we are definitely going to be doing exactly that. We've got ourselves Miramar coming straight up. You guys can see the plane path. Actually, the plane path is
It's kind of
almost
over, yeah.
over.
We were
Yeah.
right there. Basically, it went from just over prison, so southeast of the map, almost just slightly southwest. Sorry, of the map, almost just slightly south. Sorry, just west of military. So again, it was a beautiful plane path. Anyone can go wherever they please, and it's going to be basically. Everyone goes where they want. That's basically how to put it. Like it's easy for everyone to get where they want to go. But right now on our screens, I do believe we have Dark Shadow Pride, who have landed on the outskirts of Los Leones, and they are basically, I think they're solo. They're alone in Los Leones. That's a great little place for them to start off in.
Yep, we're also going to be seeing the Gods' Unforgiven 25, who's going to get himself that AKM. But again, the ammunition is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, never mind. He has already packed himself with some 7.62 ammo. So he's
Wait,
going to
you say
be left out
some?
with.
He's like
Yeah.
has 120. You say
Yeah,
some.
but again, he's gonna put it up, load it up into the gun as well. So it's gonna be like 80 clip remaining. That is not quite a lot, Adi, in my opinion, when you start spraying the gun.
Yeah. On your screen right now, by the way, you can see the beautiful esports pack, the esports starter kit by Logitech. You should check that out. You should definitely check that out. It's like a jump start into your esports career. A great mouse, a great pair of headphones, and a keyboard, of course. Everything you need to get started. Uh, and the good thing about Logitech mice is you can use them anywhere. So that pack doesn't have a mouse pad. So you just use it on any old table.
Yep, indeed. It does look like that we're going to be seeing team number 13, Dark Shadow Pride, loading up close near Los Leones. Got Ferris, who's just cruising around near the park. He's like, "Can I just ride the seesaw?"
Yeah, I think a little confused, but I think, oh yeah, he's near the church. This is team number 16. That's RTN official. They are somewhat near just RTN. I mean, Ferris is just running away from the church at this point, and that's an interesting view. I didn't know you could get that. That was like the view of the drive shaft of the vehicle. But yeah, just off of church, and they're already getting into their vehicles, and they're starting to move for the circle. They already want to get into the zone.
Yep. We've got that amazing aerial view right here where we can see two of the teams close by to each other, Dark Shadow Pride and RTN Official. Well, RTN Official have got themselves a vehicle, so they're just gonna try and loot up as much as possible, get inside of that vehicle, drive away where the next circle is. Whereas we've got Sunny Kills with his dirt. Okay, what is it called? It's called the buggy, right?
Yeah, the buggy. It's just the buggy, and he just ran into a pole for some reason. But like, I mean, somehow he didn't lose any HP, but and neither did the car. But yeah, I mean, they're moving into El Pozo, and I think the circle, by the way, is quite a lot like it was yesterday. And it's kind of shifted towards the central and sort of northeast area of the map, with El Pozo almost centered around it. So that should be that should leave some really good areas for people to fight in, because there's a lot of hilly areas, just south of El Pozo and east of them as well. But as we see some network lag, but it's back. Never mind. While whoa, Wolfie guy just punches Psycho. That is
What?
Placid versus Underground Gaming going on somewhere. He just punched. I mean, I'm sure he knocked him out, and then just adding insult to injury. It's like, I'll punch you to death.
Because why not?
Yeah, and I think that's Underground Gaming. They're basically, they've lost a player, and we have lost a player elsewhere as well, because there are only 62 alive. But oh, never mind. I think we did. We kind of had one player less to start with, maybe. But oh,
Yeah,
look at
maybe
that.
he just might have got disconnected. Wow.
Yeah.
Mutated. He's gonna get himself a couple of kills as well. We've got Underground Gaming. They are trying to just drive away as they lost a player. That too, as you said, insult to an injury.
Yeah, with a punch. By the way, 2 kills now for Crusaders as well elsewhere on the map. Pretty mutated, and Jeanette picked up a couple of kills. And it seems like, yeah, this is just south of El Pozo. And I think they just caught off a couple of players of RTN. Or maybe one player of RTN official, and another player just off guard while rotating in. And I was just going to talk about the rotations as well, right? Like, I have noticed, like, even yesterday, Underground Gaming, they tend to rotate a bit too late, like, just like that 1 minute too late. And then they get shot at by like 3 or 4 teams while they're driving. And then a Mirado, of course, even though it's so very fast, right? You can hit 150 miles an hour on that on a flat road, and even higher if you're going downhill, right? The things that happen are that you lose players, and your car loses HP as well, and that kind of annoys you as well. While talking about annoying, I think team number 8, that's number 1, they're going to be a little annoyed that they're being found out by RTN official, and I think they were trying to move in for this sort of compound, and then they just realized that, oh shit, it's already taken. Oops. And there you go. That's the scout on them, and whoa, okay. He's just gonna run back. He's just gonna run back. He's like, nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna be okay with this. But oh, he doesn't. That's interesting. He doesn't put his bike inside.
Yeah, for
By the way,
some reason.
yeah, sorry. I'm one of those cheap players, by the way, who'll come and take out the back wheel of a bike and then just run away. Like, I don't want the kill. I just want to annoy you.
Yeah, more than annoying, you also take out that specific vehicle out of the hands of the team, right? Like, it's just less vehicle to just mess around with. They already got themselves a car, so even if the bike gets destroyed, not a problem there. But if you don't have a car with you, and then you just lose the bike as well, then you're just stranded right there. You cannot just run around the desert.
Yeah, but by the way, the map's up as well. We can probably look at the map view, and there you go. Like, the circle is quite a bit like yesterday's game, like centered around El Pozo, maybe just slightly north of last time, but it is centered around El Pozo this time instead of Montenegro. And Infernal Gaming has been eliminated, by the way, by RTN.
Wow,
Okay.
Infernal Gaming. Finally, they're making things happen here. Yesterday they were not in their top form, but today they just go ahead and eliminate a team, and we are also going to be seeing a lot of action happening close towards Monte Nuevo and El Pozo because there's just a bunch of players over there.
Yeah, and even the northeast of the map, right? We have for UGG as well, by the way. Underground, one a couple of the players of Underground, somehow they've ended up from the south end of the map. They were south of Picado, by the way. They've ended up completely in the north at La Cobreria. And we have RC as well, who we're going to call, who is it? Remote control? What are we going with?
Today, let's go with Radio Tower. Nah, never mind.
Radio control. Let's go with radio,
Radio
control,
control.
today. They're coming in from the northeast of the map as well. And 4F, I don't think they're aware of that rotation as well. Because they've gotten four different vehicles as well. And they're just moving in around them as well. And oh
Well-
my god, the circle. Sorry to cut you off. I just
Yeah.
want the map to be put up again because just look where it went. Last time it was half out of the map on the water. Now it's half out on land. Most of the left of the map, by the way, is inaccessible because it's a really, really high cliff.
By the way, don't you think that Argus can just go ahead and take a sort of positioning above the trailer park or even close near the mountains where they might have the vantage point and they can just sort of snipe around the area?
Sorry, what were you saying? My bad.
Yeah, so Team Argus can
Yeah.
just go ahead and take control over towards the trailer park and the mountains so that they can have the vantage point and they can sort of snipe out the players that are trying to move into the circle. Because right now, as you can see, the circle might shrink on top of that mountain right there.
Yeah,
And I
think
do
they have
think
a
so
really good
that-
position.
Yeah,
do
they have a really
good
good
up
position.
there. Just north of El Pozo, west of El
West of
Pozo?
El Pozo, yeah.
West of El Pozo. I like to call it like the top El Pozo. We usually used to do the El Pozo split where we would go up above the hill and then the warehouse is just in the north on the west side of El Pozo. It would be pretty cool to basically have a high vantage point with a couple of 4Xs or 8Xs if you are that lucky. And yeah, you're right. Argus in that position is going to be really strong.
We've also got RT and Official making their way over there as well. So Mean Matt, the star player of the last map yesterday, is going to be headed his way over towards that specific mountain that we mentioned about. And I do think so that he is going to go ahead and face a lot of players from the side of team number one, especially Pro G. Because he's been hungry for some frags right now after missing a couple of kills onto the player in that specific compound that we mentioned about a few minutes ago. I do think so that he is looking for some kills here.
Yeah, and you could see, by the way, that RT and they just noped out of there. I think their scout was what was his name, Rajdeep.
Yes.
And then he just U-turned the hell out of there because he said, nope, I don't want any of this. And again, now the fighting starts. This is, again, Danny S.'s team, Crusaders. They are shooting a couple of the other players, but they're kind of stuck between two teams. And I'm not sure they realize this as of now.
Whoa, why are they smoking the vehicle?
Not sure. I think he wants to get in the vehicle and get out of there.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
They are stuck between RTN and I believe that is number one.
Yeah, they're sort of stuck up right in that mountain as we talked about it as well. But now the problem here is that House is gonna go ahead and grenade Ferris out. He's just gonna be like, Kobe.
Yep.
Where the hell did he do that? Oh my god. Oh, close towards Ferris's teammates. Okay, wait. Ferris was alone.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the kill yet, by the way. He's been knocked out. But yeah, I think he's just going to bleed out eventually. And they will get a kill. But Roy, by the way, for team number 11, that is Manic Man, he did fall pretty damn early. And there you go. Salman throws a pan at him.
Look at House, man. He knows where exactly the players are. He's going to use up the SLR. Perfectly a stable weapon for that kind of a fight. So he's got himself a 12x if I'm not wrong. What is that, a 6x or a 12x?
That's an 8.
Oh, that's an 8x. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, I do think so that with that type of a scope and the SLR, he might want to take a better position other than that compound right there. Also going to be seeing Mean Met along with his teammate Rajdeep chilling out in that villa right there. This is gonna use their bandages. They're gonna heal up their wounds because right now we are about to move in towards phase number 3 really, really soon, and the action's about to get a lot and lot better. So why not just be ready for it?
Yeah, I mean, by the way, if you look at bring up the map as well, right? The circle is shifted completely west of El Pozo. And that puts Argus in a really good spot, by the way, to get a couple of kills. And just because of the positioning they are in. So they should come out of this with maybe 5 or 10 frags just holding that position. But it does look like a lot of the teams are rotating around the north edge of the circle. Quite a few of them, in fact. That's like 5 or 6 teams.
Yeah, it's like they're communicating with each other. They're like, let's all go together as a unit, guys, because why not? It's gonna look good on stream. And I was just concentrating on that specific area, and I just saw that Underground Gaming are just playing so passive. They're like, you know what? We are just gonna let them. Oh, never mind. Fat Ninja.
Yeah, you were just talking about looking good on stream. Fat Ninja, he looked really not good on stream. Whiffed his complete AK spray, whiffed like 40 bullets, and then he pays for it with his life.
Yeah, so it does look like that with Fat Ninja down. Going to be seeing a bit of a problem for Team 4F. Orange is going to use up his SLR as well. That's a lot of SLRs, Adi. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody loves to play with anything else. They're like, we got the SLR. We're just gonna go boom, 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 and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, there's some crazy action, by the way, happening right now towards the north end of the circle, where there's just so many teams, 4F and DSP and Panda Gaming, as well as like they're just shooting at each other, and it's going absolutely redonkulous at this point.
Do have Orange on the screen right now, trying to spot out the enemies. He's trying to gain information, gain intel in order to relay that to his teammates as well. Whereas we've got action happening between Team Argus and Team Instinct Esports, if I'm not wrong. And that is to be close towards El Pozo. There you go. Kryptonite are going to be eliminated, by the way. And that too by Panda Gaming's I Like It Pratik.
With a run overkill as well.
Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and, do a sort of a drive-by over him. But right now, we were just talking about Danny S, and he is once again going to be in action, taking down Salman from Manic Min. And we are going to be seeing Akheladek from Team Placid. Talking about Team Placid, by the way, Adi, we didn't see much from Team Placid yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see too many frags from them, right, coming out. But talking about them, they just lose Acolytic to the zone.
They just lost Acolytic.
Yeah, they kind of got screwed over by the zone, by the way. Like it was completely north. They were completely north of the zone, and Bijoy is gonna die as well, by the way. And I think everyone in that team is basically gonna fall. Walnut Mine, he's gonna have to find a safe spot to heal, but nope. I'm pretty sure from overhead, right above him, somebody's gonna drop and take him down. But oh, maybe not. Oh, he's just so very lucky right now. The Dark is being shot from somewhere else.
Yeah, he is lucky indeed, by the way. And look at Team 4F, man. They've got themselves above the mountains, and they're like, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna camp because the zone is just behind us, and we're just gonna chill up on that mountain. We're gonna take up a good positioning because we do have a pretty good idea on where the next circle is gonna shrink in. And look at Underground Gaming, man. Adi, are you seeing this? They first were towards the north of El Pozo. He's playing so passive. This is insane. This is ridiculous.
I think they only have 2 players up, by the way, and that's the reason they're just trying to safely rotate around. And yeah, you're right. They went from the southeast of the map all the way to the north around La Cabrera, and now they've rotated west of La Cabrera through the northwest of the map, and now they're in the southeast edge of the circle.
Wow, that is just Underground Gaming. Well, they definitely stay true to the name, Underground Gaming. They always remain underground. But yeah, we're going to be seeing... Yeah, Ripper is going to be going down, by the way. Unforgiven is not going to be forgiving him. That's right. He is not... I think, yeah, he's just finished, yeah. Unforgiven is going to go ahead and loot up as well because the zone... Oh, no. Unforgiven. The zone is going to hurt, by the way. This is phase 4.
Yeah,
you have to quickly loot up.
Looting up some meds and maybe grenades. And by the way, 4F has been eliminated.
Wow. 4F sort of expected a little bit more from them as they did shine on Miramar in day number 1. But day number two was just okayish. They didn't have that much energy going into day number two, and day number three, we only saw, I think so, Ripper getting a frag. I'm not really sure how many frags in total Team 4F got, but they didn't shine that much.
Now, talking about frags, ARG, by the way, Argus, they've been sort of chilling here for basically 2 or 3 zones. And now finally they're going to get challenged by the God Squad, and who do have all 4 players alive. And Unforgiven on the top edge of your screen, he's actually going to get knocked down. He was the one trying to lay down the cover fire, but he's going to fail. While Translucent is so very up. He's up close and personal basically at this point, and he's trying to get a couple of kills here. But Argus, they've just they've come together now, and they're hunting like a pack. They're hunting like a pack. And there you go, Legend is down as well, and I think Unforgiven is gonna bleed out as well because the zone's about to hit him.
And also, one more thing I noted was that all of these players are making use of that phase 4 really, really good, right? Look at the way how they're spread across the circle. Nobody is at the center. Everyone is at the edge of that specific zone, whereas the next zone is going to appear in the map as well. And Team Argus, it's favoring them, Adi. I do think so. They have a pretty good shot if they can eliminate Team God Squad here, which they probably will. Orange is pushing up. He's going to take down Translucent, and he's going to go ahead and finish off Ragzil as well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Team God Squad, they are eliminated.
Yeah, and in fact, off your screen as well, that's Team Underground Gaming getting eliminated as well. They basically did a Mumbai Darshan or a Miramar Darshan, and now they are out. They are out, and that's in the 12th place. And that's, oh wow, that's another team, Dark Shadow Pride, getting eliminated as well by Placid, and that's another team getting eliminated. Wizard falls to Wrecker for number 1. That is Instinct Esports, number 2 right now in the standings. They are out in 10th place. Oh, it's pretty rough right now. And wow. So by the way, Argus, they have managed to rotate down. You're right. They had the position. They did win that flawlessly, and they did rotate down as well. And they have, off your screen, come into the zone pretty comfortably as well, and they have a little ridge to play off. And oh, Danny S is gonna fall to Bharat as well.
Yeah, Bharat is actually doing a pretty good job from the side of Team Argus. Team Argus as a whole are doing a pretty good job as they're making use of the zone. They're making use of the advantage that they're getting. They're pushing up at the right time. They're timing everything right. They're using up their utilities as well. Like, we did see them, sort of use up that smoke and the grenade when they were trying to push up over towards the God Squad. The way they eliminated the God Squad, it did look like that they were way too confident going into Miramar today.
I'm thinking, by the way, a player, ARG_Shrizo, is in Team Crusaders.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. Like, did you guys just?
Maybe he's the 5th, right? And then he's like, "Hey, I'm sick of being the 5th. I'll find another team."
Yeah, he's like,
"Danny, I'm yours."
Dennis is like, "Please, bro, please. I need more fragging power. Okay, just come in." But looks like Team Crusaders are going to be out. Yeah.
Yeah, the fragging power wasn't enough. And that's like, Argus is like, hey, you're going to betray us. We're just going to take you out. And they just get taken out. And Bharat falls as well, by the way. And, Rishgod bleeds out as well, finally. And Argus actually have come out worse for wear at this point. I think they only have 2 players up at this point.
Yeah.
See, Bharat is just bleeding out. And there's no way to get to him as of now.
Doesn't look that good, yeah. Like, to be like Walnut Mine from Team Placid and Athletic. Wait a second. Athletic is still up. I thought he died to the zone. I think he just got knocked out and he got picked up by his comrades. Because right now, as you can see, Athletic, Wolfiga, and Walnut Mine are left out.
Yeah, and they've been playing a 3 squad, by the way, right from the start of the game, and they have such a good position. They've had such a good position, and now they've actually rotated in as well. You can see Wolfie Guy on your screen rotating in towards Acolytic's position, and he's always been that guy, right, who is gonna sort of scout out the areas, scout out the safe areas, and find a safe zone for his teammates. And he does just that. And now they have quite a powerful position at the foothill, and assuming they are aware that just southeast of them, Zoo Saber Esports are gonna roll up as well. They should be good.
They should be good. Not a problem there. They're gonna make use of that mountain, that climb right there. Walnut Mine has already got himself on top of the cliff. The rest of them are just gonna be watching for any sorts of flanks whatsoever. Because I do think so that Argus, as soon as the next circle is gonna appear, right, as soon as this phase is gonna be over, Argus is gonna try and flank Placid, take them down first because they act as a problem. They act as a very big problem, considering the fact that Wolfiga and Acolytic both are really good fraggers.
Yeah, but talking about fraggers, House, he's taken down Meanmet, and Meanmet is probably going to bleed out because the circle's coming in, and there's no way for Rajdeep to save him. And House does fall, though, by the way, to ARG. I don't even know how many more frags that is. I think that's 6 or maybe even more frags for Argus at this point. And yep, the res isn't going to come in. Meanmet is going to die eventually. And oh, I think Argus, they might just take down Rajdeep as well.
Yep. And right now, Athletic, he's just gonna knock out Crackhead. Crackhead is not gonna be finished, by the way, and House is gonna go ahead and knock out Mean Matt, and that is, I think, so RTN
Oh yeah,
official out.
Rajdeep died to the zone trying to res his teammate, trying to res his fallen comrade. And like I said, at that point you just don't want to. So deep into the game when there's just 6 or 7 teams left, there's no way you can res. And by the way, Argus, they look strong right now. They really look strong. They've taken a lot of frags as of now, and this is on your screen number 1, who we've not seen very much of, and they have 8 frags as well on them. Look at that Argus with 7 kills, and I don't think they're aware that side's clear. I think Orange just wasted like 4 flashes.
He just used up all of the utilities he had. He's like, guys, you know what? क्या करेंगे? घर तो नहीं लेके जाने वाले. Let's just use up our utilities and try to clear up that part of the map. Try and gain control over there. Just take control of the cliff in general, so that even if there are players coming in from the north, from the east, from the northwest, we can probably sort of use all of these cliffs and dams in order to get cover and also try and spray down with our AKMs and the SLRs.
Yeah, and I was mentioning this earlier as well, right? It does seem like Placid was completely aware of Zoosaber Esports' position, and now just Near is left because his teammate, I believe it was Instinct, fell to Wolfie Guy, and in fact, Wolfie Guy will get Near as well. That's 5 kills now on the man. 9 kills all overall for Placid, and it looks like they mean business today. They have come to fight, and they want to. They just want to climb up that leaderboard.
Oh, they do. Trust me, they indeed do. And Team Placid, like even if I bring up the leaderboard right now, like Team Placid, they are that team that have always done good when it comes to the fragging department. But again, the problem is always the numbers at disadvantage, right? They always lose a player or two, either because of the server or just some random stupidity. This is go ahead, rush in and die. And it's always Acolytic and Wolfigai who has to do all the heavy lifting. Like, I sometimes think that Wolfigai's shoulders should definitely hurt after every single game, because he just does that. He just goes ahead and carries the entire team with like 5 or 6 kills every single time.
Yeah, but this final phase, by the way, is going to be really, really interesting. Phase number 7 and 8, because it's completely around this little bit of a hill, and all the teams are on basically other sides of it, except for one player, and that is RC. Let's go with radio control. 0 skills. He's prone in the center of the zone. I don't think it's going to work out really well for him. What do you think?
To be completely honest, we did name them ridiculous chickens, and after yesterday's game, I think so they still deserve that name. And look at this man, 0 skills. He should be out there fragging. He's just waiting. Yeah, I understand he doesn't have his teammates right now, but still, you know what? It's just better to go ahead and die a hero.
Well, no, I mean, I would play for the position, but I wouldn't play at that position that he's in right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about the position. Like, yeah, it's fine if you want to go for the placements, but why would you just hold up right there? You're definitely going to get pounced in on by 2 teams. Not 1, but 2 teams.
3 probably at this point, because Argus, by the way, is coming in from the south edge of the zone. From the north edge of the zone, we have number 1 coming in as well, and from the west we have Placid, who, by the way, have lost a player lately. I missed that. but they did lose a player. It's just Wolfie Guy and Walnut Mind up now for them, and to
Yeah,
be honest,
Athletic.
they can walk into the zone. But talking about walking into the zone, there is a wrap around on him, and I think that's Ryan wrapping around Wolfie Guy and Walnut Mind, and that's going to be really interesting. And Walnut Mind is going to find Zero Skills, who was proned. He actually Zero Skills does knock down Pro G from number one, but he's gonna pay for his insolence with his life. And Walnut Mind, oh, he's gonna take down the flanker in Ryan, and he's just so very good, man. He's so very aware. He's sitting at 3 frags himself as well, and man, Placid, they're just into play today. They are just in it.
They're definitely in it. They are doing a pretty good job. We do have Orange. Who's gonna go ahead, try and spray down the M416, unless and until Ryan gets spotted by Wolfie Guy. And Wolfie Guy is like, you know what, I'm gonna get him first. Argus, I'm not giving you any kills, okay? Today, it's my day to shine. Today, it's Team Placid who are gonna climb up the ladders just like RTN Official did yesterday. And let's just hope they do, man, because Wolfie Guy, I talked about it before as well. Like, he deserves a shot. He deserves a shot at that top 5 leaderboard position. Right now, Nithic and team, they are just holding. Proji did get knocked out, but he got instantly picked up thanks to the immediate trade coming in from his comrades. So yeah, even Proji has got a shot at it.
Yeah, and a very interesting fight is going to end up happening right now as well, by the way, because Argus is coming in from the south end as I expected, and for a very long time, Wrecker, he's going to get taken down by Orange, by the way, and he's going to get finished as well. But for a very long time, number one, they were just sitting in the buildings, in the houses, waiting for ARG to fight against Placid, but that's not going to happen. They're going to lose patience and they're going to push up, and they're fighting on 2 fronts right now. They've actually taken down 1 player of each team, and oh my god, the trades are in left, right, and center. Bharat, he's going to come in and take down Pro G after he takes down Bharat's teammate. But oh, team number 8, that is number 1. They're going to get eliminated because of the lack of patience. And that leaves a 1v1 for Bharat, who's sitting at 1 point of health against Wolfie Guy, who's just going to heal up, who's just about healed up. And oh, Bharat, though, he's prone. He is prone, and he might just catch Wolfie Guy off guard. But no, it's not going to happen. That's Placid with the winner chicken dinner with 13 frags. 13 frags, man. And that's, remember, they started off as a 3-man. They started off as a 3-man, Nitish.
I told you, Wolfie Guy has got a shot at it, man. Like, the man deserves an award at this point. Gaming Monk, can you guys arrange something? Because trust me, this guy deserves it. The way he has been carrying the entire team is just such a beautiful moment to see him go ahead and sort of clutch it out. Like, he brought it down to a 1 versus 1 situation. And in my opinion, did Bharat have any sorts of meds with him?
I mean, I'm sure he did, but so late in the game, I don't think you can heal up, and it does make a little bit of a sound as well when you use a first aid kit or a bandage or something, and that would
exactly is going to happen?
Would catch you off guard, right? So it is really possible that he was just trying this was a very interesting game, I have to say. A lot of those rotations that came in from the north edge of the map, right, where so many players fell. I think like a lot of players, I think the circle screwed everyone over. And like I think 4 or 5 teams, just while rotating in towards about phase 3, phase 4, lost a player each. And I mean, props to Placid, man, because they rotated through the north edge of the circle as well, and they came out with the chicken dinner as well. So they've been playing pretty well, so to speak. And talking about pretty well, Zoo Saber Esports, they didn't do too badly, by the way. They are top of this table, right? They did get only 3 frags, but they did end up 5th at least. So maybe not as good as they were doing yesterday and the day before that, but they're not going to be too cheesed off about it. But yeah, we're going to take a very short break, Assassin, and we're going to come back with Erangel. So please stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Logitech G Esports PUBG tournament, the PUBG League, here on the Gaming Monk Facebook and YouTube channel. So, thank you for joining us. It is time for a wrangle, but before we get to that, Assassin,
Yep.
um, we have seen a bit of a jump by Placid. They are now in the third position with 47 points. Zewsaber Esports, by the way, still top with 56. Argus still second with 50. And Placid with 47 points. They've shot their way up, so to speak. Like, I mean, they've literally. I think they're tied with Argus with 34 kills at the highest kills, basically.
Yeah, I'm looking at the leaderboard myself right now, and Argus. Well, that was quite a jump actually, directly into the second spot, thanks to those kills that they got. And well, if Bharat could have clutched it out, I think so they could have actually made themselves at the first position, right?
Yeah, I do believe so. like, I mean, yeah, maybe if a few more kills. But yeah,
No, right now they're sitting at 50 points, right? If they could have got that
yeah.
chicken dinner, if they could have got that chicken dinner, that would have given them like 10 more
I
points.
mean, two more points, just two more. They finished
Oh,
second,
actually,
right?
my
So
bad. Yeah, they finished second. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
So,
yeah, I think the game is already alive, already ready to go. So if we can just switch over to the game.
yep, we are definitely going to do that.
So yeah, I mean the plane path is up, and it's pretty much southeast-ish, just north of Milta, all the way up towards South George, and quite a few quite a few interesting things I do have to say about this time, right? About Wrangle, where we do see, by the way, Rachit on your screen going to Gatka, obviously. That is where 4F ends up going every single time. They just like to do the split loot and split push sort of thing. And
It's like you guys and Sequoia and all have that specific spot in Georgepur, right?
yeah, I mean, but at least we go to a town as such, but I mean, talking about a town, already we have a kill where that's Proji taking out a player of Underground Gaming. And this is happening in military. This is going to be really interesting because, oh, Proji is going to get taken out by Psycho Gaming as well. The trade is in, and he's definitely going to get knifed or something or punched. Yep, he's going to get punched. And well, I thought he was going to get panned or something, but yeah, no melees in, just a punch. He doesn't have a melee weapon yet.
Yeah, Psycho
And
Gaming is like, no BMs. No, 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 no. I'm not going to do
yeah,
that.
they've basically already put down the marker, right? Saying that, hey, we're going to fight this. They're fighting this early, by the way. Like, look at that. Psycho Gaming. And oh, Wrecker, he's going to try to take down Max. He is, in fact, going to take down Max. And Abhi, he's going to just give cover as well. And Psycho Gaming now, for Underground, he's stuck in a really terrible position. Well, oh, but Sumit comes in with the flank. And I think we're going to see one team going out really early here. Like, really, really early.
Oh, yeah. There is a lot of action happening over there. Might be possible Psycho Gaming is going to be able to take out the last player, that is Abhi. We do have his teammate Edith Sumit over towards the other side as well. So they have got themselves what I would like to call as a crossfire. We can definitely say that as well. But if Abhi is going to hear the footstep of the player trying to rush him in, then might be possible that he's going to be able to take him down because he's got himself the Tommy gun, and Tommy gun Adi, like with the short to medium range, it is good.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but there you go. He does spot out Sumit and he takes him down. And it's just trades left, right, and center right now for these two teams, right? And he's just going to try to help him along the bleed out cause while. I mean, it is interesting, like what's happening basically. And there's another team, by the way. This is, I believe, team number 14, if I'm not wrong. Is that RC?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that is
Team
RC. And they've
RC.
gone That's interesting, by the way. They've gone for Milta, who isn't this usually it's somebody this is Manic Men's drop, right? Isn't it
Manic
usually?
Men's drop. Yep, Manic Men's drop. It is like Manic Men, they do prefer to drop over towards Milta power and then the power grid split.
Yeah, but
But
yeah, instead there's RC and RTN over here. It's been a bit of a role reversal at this point.
yeah, they are sort of, learning each other pretty well. Like I'm definitely sure that Team RC might have played Team Management before as well, and they're like, you know what, guys, let's just go ahead and take out the guys who have the longest distance skills and the most amount of damage and whatnot. They're like, let's just take out the big shots right out of the server at the start together as a unit, so that it's going to be easier for us to survive till the phase 6 or the phase 7 of the map.
Yeah, and RTN, just like the observer was pointing out, RTN's been knocked out, guys. They've been knocked out, Nitish. They're what? They're basically fourth on the leaderboards, and they've been knocked out so very early. They're definitely going to regret, well, landing where they did.
They definitely will, man. Like, I, for one, was looking out for some interesting plays from RTN because if you do remember, yesterday on Erangel, Mean Met, everyone knows what he did. So, like, yeah, I expected quite a lot from them, but nah, not gonna happen today, fam. As Psycho Gaming from Underground Gaming, I think so that he took our words a bit more seriously. He's gonna be like, you know what, the casters said that we are mostly underground, but this time we're not gonna do that. We're gonna take the fight head on. We're gonna show them who's the boss. And yeah,
And
Psycho
well,
Gaming.
and well, they've come out very bad for wear, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they have only one player alive now at this point. So Underground Gaming, and he's actually hightailed it out of there. He's run away from I think the two surviving members when they were having a fight earlier.
Yep. So right now, so Snovkam military base is sort of, empty as in such. And it's just a couple of teams, couple of players just trying to load up and make their way inside of the zone. Got team number 11, that is Team Management. Today, they are trying to play a bit more passive. Most of the times what we see is Roy just going ahead, scouting out for the team, and these guys are just easily
then
loading
dying early.
up and then dying earlier, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I've seen Roy die early again. Even even in the last map, right, in Miramar earlier today, he died early again. By the way, and it's not something you want. He's basically one of the star players on Manic Men.
Oh yeah, indeed he is. And to be honest, with Manic Men not able to do a lot more in the fragging department as well, it is really putting them at a point where they're not able to showcase their complete potential. Not really sure what's wrong, but yeah, they are at the 11th position on the leaderboard, Adi, which is not that great.
With 18 kills. So they've only got one positional point, by the way. That's been their highest. I think that the highest they ever finished was.
That's an achievement. That's an achievement, okay?
Was it ninth? Or no, was it seventh? Sorry. It was seventh, and that's their 1 point from the last game today. From the earlier game today.
Oh, look at the IGL from T4F. Ratchet, he's down. He's going to get picked up.
And by the way, who is it again? It's basically Walnut Pine Wolfie guy just making their life hell. And they're just wondering, why are you with Shelter, man? What are you doing? Why are you with Shelter? And to be honest,
why are you running?
what I'm actually more confused about is why how has 4F ended up at Shelter? Because they started off by landing at Gatka. They've already moved really far east. Oh, that's because the zone moved really far east. Never mind, if we can bring up the map. I just finally had a look at it, and it is 3/4 of the way in the water.
Wow, 3/4 of the way in the water. Well, looks like Adi, we are definitely gonna get one more epic fail moment right here, where someone is gonna drown.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Milta Power is sort of, taking control by the orange team. I think so. It is. Who is it? I'm not able to make out who exactly is that specific team that have got themselves the power towards Milta Power. Wow, power towards Milta
Milta
Power.
Power
That's
is
what it's
RC. Milta Power is RC, and now moving in towards Milta Power is in fact is Roy's team, and that is
Oh,
the
Manic
Manic Men,
Man.
of course. Yeah, and Zeus
So actually,
Esports, by the way, are
so
just
actually they
playing.
did. So they did drop down close towards Milta, right? So they are slowly making their way over towards Milta Power as well.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you are right about that, and they are kind of looking towards the logging, but basically logging as well. And west of logging, sorry, is Zoo Saber Esports, and now Zoo Saber Esports are in a really good position because the map has finally moved up, and the zone has moved up into land at basically what is this phase 3, phase 2, phase 3 is going to be up in basically full land, which is nice, which also means that a couple of the teams who were banking on it going south towards the military island.
Do you look at Roy
Not
right
gonna
now?
happen.
Look at Roy. Look at Roy. He's on top of the building and he's
No
just
wonder he
scouting
dies
out.
early. Yeah,
No wonder he dies early. Roy, come on, man. You can do better.
Yeah, I mean, you do this in ranked games and in unranked games in PUBG. You don't. There you go. I think he's heard us. He's like, okay, this was a bad idea.
This is about it indeed. Now I don't wanna be that bad player in the eyes of Assassin and Adi. So you know what? I'm just gonna try and
That's
okay, never mind. That's a bug. I thought Roy actually did it. I'm like, is the man capable enough to do this? But yeah, it does look like that the next zone is gonna shrink down close towards Mansion and Prison and maybe Lipovka as well. Who knows? Looking at the current zone right now, I'm definitely sure that it might shrink down to Prison and Milta Power, or maybe just center of it. And you can see Team 4F; they are completely surrounded
I do
by a
want to
couple of players.
mention as well that we have kind of lost our feed. Okay, we've got it back. Never mind. We have got it back. All right. But yeah, basically, you were saying, sorry, Assassin, you were saying? I was
I was saying.
I was looking for my stream.
Yes, so I was saying Team 4F are sort of surrounded by the team who basically clustered out the last specific map. That's right, Team Placid. Right now, Wolfie and squad are sort of trying to rip apart Mr. Ripper from the side of Team 4F. Got Ratchet, Ripper, and Fat Ninja 47 alive. By the way, Nuke Doc has already been taken out right at the start. There's no freaking way that he's going to be coming back. We've got Ripper. He's got himself that barrel M762. God of a weapon, if you can control the spray,
He's
that
trying
is.
to take down Acolytic, and I think Acolytic is basically but roaming around, and he's just trying to take some attention away right now because the rest of his teammates are pushing up from the other side of shelter. You see them on the back of the screen, or like they're just behind Ripper right now, and Acolytic. He's gonna take down Ninja, and now he's running in the open. Nope, he's just gonna get back in cover, and wow. I think he's doing his job really well, and I think this is the time where his teammates really need to push up.
Yeah, Acolytic is in a bit of a position where he can actually get taken down by the SLR held on to Fat Ninja 47. But for now, though, he's just going to run away. The Mini 14 versus the SLR, I do think so the SLR should reign supreme, right, Adi? But yeah, the Mini 14 sometimes can do wonders. And talking about wonders, there comes our incredible man, Walnut Mind and Wolfie Guy. And look at this. They just annihilated Team 4F together as a unit, rushing in on them with their AKs and the M4s.
That was so very well played, by the way. I'm glad we caught that because you saw what was happening, right? I saw it right in the start. Acolytic is just drawing away their attention, trying to, make them think that, hey, they're all on this side. And then, towards the south of 4F. And then they just got outplayed. This is basically out-strategized, outplayed, out-aimed, out-everything. And they're out of the server as well at this point.
I loved it how you sort of, explained the entire process of Team 4F getting annihilated by Team by Team Placid. But yeah, Team Placid, man, if they go ahead and grab one more chicken dinner, then I don't know. They're just going to walk away with the top spot at the leaderboard. Zuzibas Esports, bye-bye.
Yeah, but I mean, Zoo Saber Esports, they will definitely have something to say about that because they have all four men up as well. And they have a really good position, by the way. They're playing just just west of this. I hate directions, I just have to say. I haven't used a compass, I think, in ages. I'm not even sure at this point which side my windows face. But yeah, basically the west, towards just west of logging.
Adi,
And,
trust me, you're not
yeah.
alone. You're not alone.
Yeah.
We've all been there, okay?
There you go. They're so central on the map right now, right? Just west of logging and north of Milta, and they're in a really good position. But they are in the open. I would have preferred if they just played to just towards a bit of a split, so to speak, inside logging, and they would have been in a better position, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Talking about better position, look at Sunny kills.
Yeah, he's taken down 2 players, hasn't he? He's knocked down a player, and in fact, that's DSP. They're going to lose 2 players. They're going to be knocked out, and they're actually down. They're not even just DBNO. They're knocked out, and that just leaves Hussein alive. They're out, and that Hussein, he's just going to get into his car, and he's going to be like, I'm out of here, guys. I'm out, and he's going to be shot in the butt. He's going to be shot in the butt by... Oh, no, he's not. Somehow, Panda Gaming cannot pounce. They could have kicked out... Dark Shadow Pride in 14th place.
Yeah, but again, Instant Esports are also a threat that is right in front of Hussein. But you know what? He's going to be like, I'm just going to cruise around them. I'm just going to, be that, they see me rolling, they hating. I'm just gonna drive around. I'm going to ride. And then Instant Esports are not going to be able to do anything. But you are wrong, Hussein. You just got shot, by the way. You need to find yourself some meds. Mutated, going to shoot with the SLR. Gonna switch to the barrel. Did he get a kill? No, he didn't. Crusaders. It's just Danny S and Shrizo along with Mutated. So 3 players. Musar Team Crusaders still alive and kicking. Got 14 teams left in total, by the way. 43 players alive. We're just 15 minutes into the game, mind you, ladies and gentlemen. Already tons and tons of action happening right here as the circle is... shrinking down closer towards prison. We have got Aviral 2019, which is a great surname, by the way. And he is just going to die to the zone.
Yeah, and so does Chobi, by the way, for Panda Gaming. And he's going to be finished off by Crusaders as well. They're going to rack up an extra kill with no real work. And Mutated. He does get hit down to 19 points of health, and Crusaders, they're out of the zone. So is Panda Gaming, and they're gonna find it really difficult to rotate in at this point. Like it's gonna be it's gonna be hard for sure. And they're fortunate that Panda Gaming is falling back. Actually, they're just getting on their bikes and they're just gonna hightail it out of there. So now now Crusaders, they can get into their vehicles and move into the zone as well. And there you go. Like now that the map is up, right? If you look at Zoo Saber Esports position, now they are way too west of what is this, phase number 4, 5, whatever it is. If they were just slightly east inside logging, they would have been in such a strong position.
Oh yeah, I just brought up the map as well, and look at Argus. They're basically at the northeast side of that specific circle, and I do think so that they are eyeing their spot over towards prison, where we are going to be seeing Team Kryptonite. Oh no, actually, is it Kryptonite or is it Crusaders? I do think so that it is Kryptonite, because Crusaders are right here, taking their fight on towards Team Placid. We're going to be seeing Athletic, who's going to go ahead and finish off Shrizo, whereas Danny S is going to be going down as well. It's just going to be down and Mutated. Oh, never mind, he's going to get taken out, and Team Crusaders, they're going to be out of the map, Adi. Panda Gaming pushing up at the right time. Going to be once again down to Wolfie Guy and Walnut Mine to sort of pull this one off, finish off Panda Gaming, and reclaim their throne.
Infernal Gaming goes out as well, by the way. Again, just bad rotations by Crusaders. They just ran into basically Placid, Panda Gaming, and I do believe Zoo Saber Esports as well. They were being shot from every single angle possible. And you could look at Walnut Mine now. He's trying to get the revenge because Acolytic was taken down, but he has to get out of there because he should realize that he's in such a bad position. It is so very open, and look at that. He's just running in the open. And And he's down. No, he's not. Okay.
No,
I thought
he's
he was
not.
going to get taken down. But yeah, he can't rotate out of there as well. Like, he's just in such a bad position. But Wolfie Guy does come to his aid, knocks a player, and that should give Walnut Mind a little bit of respite to just get out of that position.
Did Team Placid get a substitute? Because I have never seen Dante Aman in that team, by the way. It's Acolytic. Oh no, Dante Aman actually disconnected the last map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a 3-man show that Wolfie Guy was actually running.
Yep. And yeah, they definitely have that now. And Wolfie Guy, he only has 1 frag right now, but he should be able to do better. But there you go. You could see the phase number 4 coming in to a close. And remember, this is the esports mode, so the phases, even though the blue closes slower, so you can kind of outrun it at any given moment. After phase 1 and 2, of course, they also close a lot sooner. Like, the timings between the phases is barely like 45 seconds to a minute, so you get a lot of action once the game gets up to the 15-minute mark.
Yep, Zuzibas Esports, they practically have got all of their 4 players up and alive and kicking. Like, I never thought that Zuzibas Esports are going to go ahead and play this passive on a wrangle, and the way they have been playing this one out, it's really a real beauty. Actually, we're talking about beauty. We're going to be seeing Orange, who's going to go ahead and take down Viper. Also, Underground Gaming got eliminated. So, to be honest, I shouldn't be even bringing that up because, well, we all knew what was going to happen. As they tried to become the hero, they got taken out. It was just down to Psycho Gaming. He got taken out as well. And look at this mess right there on the hill. Argus and Ridiculous Chickens have started a fight among themselves, and it all comes down to this specific player who's down to the ground, not going to be able to do anything, as Team Argus are just going to bounce in on him, and they're going to be like, well, Team Ridiculous Chickens, you have been cursed.
You have been eliminated. No, they haven't been eliminated yet, actually. Crackhead is still alive somewhere.
Where is
Elsewhere
Crackhead?
on the map. Oh, there he is.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, if I was his teammate right now, I mean, I would be ridiculously angry. It's like, hey, if you were here, we might have won the fight. But he's just saying, nah, fam. We have 7 kills, it's enough.
He's got a
Now they're gonna
QBZ,
take
right? He's got a QBZ as a secondary along with the
No,
SLR.
it's a Groza.
Oh, that's a Groza. Okay, never mind.
So he
My
found
bad.
a drop somewhere. You could see the level 3 helmet on him as well. But Wolfie
yeah.
Guy, they've run into a little bit of trouble. I think that is Kryptonite. And Wolfie Guy, he's alone, by the way, for Placid. The winners of the last game, I don't think they're going to go much further than this because he's being shot in every single angle. But Wolfie Guy, he needs to get a couple of frags. He just wants to rack up the frag points. He's going to find one. Heisenberg is definitely going to bleed out. And he's just trying to waste the time of... is that Cash? Yeah, that is Cash. And Cash is going to get knocked as well. And in fact, he's going to eliminate them. Holy hell, this guy, man. He was stuck in a 1v3, a 1v2, I guess, a 1v3, and he did get a little bit of an assist, so to speak, from Zoosaber Esports. But he does survive. And now he just has to play for positional points because they have a decent amount of frags. He doesn't need to frag out anymore.
Man, you never know. Who knows? He's just gonna, play the cat here. He's just gonna let these monkeys fight, and possibly just again isolate himself in an individual one-on-one and win out the chicken dinner again. You never know. That's Wolfie Guy for you.
By the way,
he's a lone wolf.
towards the west of the map is where west of the zone is where all the action's happening. By the way, I think that's Instinct Esports. There is the God Squad, and there is, of course, the last remaining player of Ridiculous Chickens showing up there as well. And there's a brawl right now happening between three buildings, 3 teams in 3 buildings right now, and it's just a mess. Everyone's being taken down. They're just pushing everything. And look at that, the God Squad. That is Unforgiven. He's just running in, finishing one player on the other and the other. And I think Instinct Esports, they just have 1 player alive at this point. Unforgiven, he is trying to... Oh, he's being Molotoved out. He's going to take one down, but he's going to cook alive as well. God Squad takes down Instinct Esports. And I do believe that Instinct Esports, they're going to take down the God Squad as well.
Yep, the God Squad, they're gonna get burned, actually, thanks to that Molotov. But yeah, the Molotov was pretty awesome, though, Adi, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, the God Squad basically, it's like God got a taste of his own medicine, right? He
Oh,
sends
look at Kraken!
Lucifer down.
No!
Yeah, this was a mistake, right? I was telling you, he was coming up towards the west end of the map, and he made a mistake doing that. If he went east or just stayed where he was, he could have played for positional points. But yeah, Dark Shadow Pride as well. They just have Hussein up.
Also, you
Yeah,
were mentioning something about
yeah,
Lucifer. I never
yeah. I
would
was
cut you
saying
when you were talking about Lucifer, okay? Because he's the
yeah, I was
devil.
saying yeah, I mean he's basically a fallen angel, right? And he's been sent to guard hell, basically to reign over hell by God, and he's sort of that's sort of Lucifer taking taking a bit of revenge, I would say, on the God Squad,
Maybe
burning
you
them
never know.
alive with fire.
And trust me, that is gonna go on in the hell loop as well.
Yeah, definitely so. I just caught up, by the way, with season 5.1, so to speak. Can't wait for 5.2, but apparently that's going to be 2021.
Oh, well, tell me about it,
Yeah.
eh?
Apparently, they haven't finished shooting the last two episodes, and we do live in the times of the pandemic, so they can't shoot it yet.
Well, it looks like Deadshot is just gonna be locking him down in that specific rock right there.
I'm a little bit disappointed.
Bit
British.
disappointed with.
I gave you such a good segue. I was like, they couldn't shoot it yet. I thought you were going to take that. We're talking about taking that.
I didn't get it.
Well, shooting with cameras, like shooting an episode, shooting guns. Come on.
Oh, yes,
Come
yes,
on.
yes, yes.
Wolfie guy is still alive, by the way. And I think there's two teams with just one player alive as of now. And Argus are in the best position. Oh, Placid. Oh, he's just...
Look at Wolfie guy.
Oh,
no.
Zoo Saber Esports. They're not gonna knock him out in the 5th position. Trigger control. That was really good trigger control. But well, look at that. They're ravaging his body.
Oh yeah, they are.
They want everything from that crate.
I was gonna salvage everything that they find. They're gonna, build up their inventory as well. Gonna get all the meds as possible because right now it's phase number 7, Adi, and number 1 just got eliminated. Team Argus. It does look like that they've got a shot at this, Adi. Like Team Argus have got
in the
themselves.
last game. Number 1 is still alive. Zoo Saber Esports in the table anyway, with 3 players alive.
I see the analogy you're trying to make there.
Yeah, I was just trying to take it another way. But yeah, number 1 is out as well. Just 3 teams alive. Argus, by the way, in probably prime position to take the Zoo Saber Esports. They've been found out, and that's a couple of nasty headshots onto Fear by Rish. God.
He is indeed a god. There's a reason there's God in that name.
Yep.
Man, did you see those crispy taps with the SLR?
Yeah,
like, I've never seen
SLR
them.
as well, that too. Oh no, it's compensated SLR. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, okay, no. That's not surprised. It is compensator. But yeah, like Rishgod has got a bit of damage done towards the face, so I think so he needs to replace the helmet. I don't think so he's going to be able to find anything, so might be possible better to just, duck and stay alive. Whereas like at Hussein, he's sort of becoming the wolfy guy of the specific game, trying to isolate himself into individual one-on-ones. Gonna take that fight on towards Orange, gonna take him down. He's got that frag on towards Nithik a little bit more, but no, Nithik is gonna be like, no fam, you're not getting that. You're not getting that frag, because I'm gonna spray you down with my assault rifle, and with that is gonna be Dark Shadow Pride going out, Adi.
Yep, it definitely is. And now that leaves us in a beautifully set up 3v3 for Argus versus Zoo Saber Esports, by the way. And this is, of course, number 1 and 2 in the leaderboard. Number 1 and 2. So this can't be any spicier. And now we're really going to see who is the better team, because they have so much cover. They have everything to play for, basically. And Bharat, he's going to spot out the player of Zoo Saber Esports. He's going to take a few pot shots and then reposition himself. I think this is going to be a very long, drawn-out fight, by the way, Assassin.
Oh yeah, I do think so, because Argus have got themselves a lot of utilities as well. Like if you can see, even Zoo Saber Esports, they're not anywhere behind in terms of utilities. As you can see, Deadshot has got himself 2 smokes, a grenade, and a Molotov. I think so. He should just throw that grenade on top of Argus's player behind the logs. Yeah, see, he's spotting him out. Come on, man, use that grenade. Let's go. You cannot take it home, so why not just use it? Because you're already at a disadvantage. But never mind, Deadshot. Well,
Fear fell to the zone, by the way, and it's a 3v2, but Bharat obviously does get knocked, and that gives ZooSaber Esports the chance to move up, by the way. Argus is in the driver's seat right now because ZooSaber Esports, they are outside the zone, and they really need to move up. Where are the smokes? They just need to lay down some cover, but instead they're going to be shot by Rishgod, but he's going to miss all of his bullets. That is surprising after hitting some nasty shots.
That's right.
And they are in the zone, yeah.
But now that he's not going to miss because he's got himself a really, really good angle. And look at Nightic as well. He's doing a lot from above that cliff. He's got a straight up dink onto that player. But never mind. Instant. He's going to go ahead and take down Bharat. That's going to be a straight up headshot. Going to be down to a 2 versus 2, Adi. This is getting really, really interesting. Actually, a 2 versus 1 is Deadshot is down. So
yeah. And Argus actually is in the position where I thought ZooSaber Esports would be. And Argus, they're going to take it winner, winner, chicken dinner with 9 kills. This is going to be interesting because I think with the 9 kills, as well as the placement points, they might just have outdone ZooSaber Esports here. Because ZooSaber Esports, as you have it on your screen, they have 7 kills versus 9? Oh no, I think ZooSaber Esports are just gonna survive on their top spot.
I do think so, yeah.
Points, yeah.
All thanks to those kills that they got, actually.
Yeah, just a few of them are just enough. And I think it's just gonna be maybe a points difference of 2, where ZooSaber Esports is still gonna stay first. Argus is still gonna stay second. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, dude, ZooSaber Esports should have won this game. If they had the position, the position Argus was in, by the way, was the one I was talking about right in the start where ZooSaber Esports should have been playing. And they gave up that position to Argus. And now they lost the game because of that.
Oh yeah, actually, true. Because I expected a lot more from ZooSaber Esports with that man advantage as well. And then they had a couple of utilities. The question is, why didn't they use it? It's time for us to. They had 2 or 3 smokes, but they didn't actually use it faces for some reason.
Yeah. So I mean, either way, do you have any closing thoughts about trying to get kills, trying to get game assassin? Because my closing thoughts on this are basically that, right? ZooSaber Esports kind of threw that game. If they had that position where Argus was, and then